Welcome to Danish-InfoNews TV special report on trending risks of social media. In this report, we look at SkinnyTok and tanning. Youthful beauty trends under fire, from Solaria tans to SkinnyTok. From sun-kissed selfies to extreme weight loss challenges, social media is shaping how young people see themselves, sometimes with dangerous consequences. In Denmark, viral tanning trends are colliding with the revival of Solaria use, while TikTok's #SkinnyTok is exposing teens to harmful body ideals. This special report is part of a series on social media trends, exploring the stories behind the hashtags, the science behind the risks, and the efforts to protect the next generation. Let's take a look at the viral sunburns and the Solaria comeback. This summer, hashtags like #sunburn tan lines, #suntan, and #tan lines have dominated TikTok and Instagram feeds. Young users, particularly women, post videos flaunting sharp bikini lines and deep tans as badges of summer dedication. 23-year-old Sissy Beckman Jørgensen from Denmark shared a before and after video from her holiday in Rhodes, documenting how sun exposure transformed her skin. By the time she returned home, her clips had nearly 50 million views, sparking thousands of comments asking for tanning tips. "People don't know we use plenty of sunscreen," Sissy explains. "It's frustrating they assume we tan recklessly." While these images may look glamorous, the health risks are real. The Danish Cancer Society warns that 9 out of 10 skin cancer cases are caused by UV exposure. Skin cancer is now the most common cancer among Danes aged 15 to 34, and 1 in 4 Danes will develop it before turning 80. From Nobel Prize to social media, the story of Solarias in Denmark. Solarias have deep roots in Danish science and culture. In 1903, Niels Røberg Finsen won the Nobel Prize in Medicine for discovering the therapeutic benefits of light treatment. In the 1970s, Friedrich Wolf developed UV technology for commercial use, noting that it not only had medical advantages, but also gave skin tanned glow, sparking the first commercial Solarias. By the 1980s and 1990s, Solaria's use became a part of youth culture. Teens sought the sun-kissed look, made popular by pop icons like Madonna, TV shows like Baywatch, and movie stars such as Pamela Anderson. Home Solarias were common, and Sol centers were as widespread in the city streets as bakeries or gyms. At the peak, Denmark had around 2,000 Solaria facilities. Over time, public health campaigns such as Sluk Solaria 2007 successfully reduced use, cutting the percentage of young users from 40% in 2008 to 10% in 2019. By then, Sol centers had declined to around 650 locations. The comeback among teens. Despite the decline, Solaria use is on the rise again. Between 2019 and 2023, the number of young Danes using a sunbed at least once in the past year increased from 10% to 14%. According to Kræftens Bekæmpelse, Julia Liam, ethnologist and lifestyle expert, links the resurgence to social media and beauty trends. A wave of Scandinavian influencers now display a uniform, sun-kissed glow year-round, appealing to young audiences. Makeup trends also emphasize this golden look. In North Europe, where sunlight is scarce, this aesthetic feels exclusive. She also points to social pressures. In uncertain times, focusing on body and appearance can give teens a sense of control over something in a chaotic world. Risks and lack of regulation. Artificial tanning remains highly dangerous. Solaria use increases the risk of melanoma by 20% and exposure before age 35 raises the risk to 60%. The UV exposure in a sunbed can reach a UV index of 12, far above Denmark's summer maximum of 7. Denmark is one of the few European countries without a legal age limit for Solaria use. 21-year-old Mia Winter says, "You feel prettier if you're tan." A survey shows that 63% of Solaria users were under 18 at first exposure and 9% were children aged 9 to 13. 17-year-old Anna Jensen, who uses a sunbed weekly, admits, "My parents warned me, but I don't think about it much. I hope it won't affect me." Kraftens Bekæmpelse estimates that introducing an 18-year age limit in 2014 could have prevented nearly 2,000 melanoma cases by 2045. Public support for the measure is strong. 76% of young people favor it, though teens under 18 have varied opinions. UV exposure is especially dangerous for young developing skin, says Christine Lynn Tübring, special consultant at Kraftens Bekæmpelse. You also have more years in which cancer can develop the younger you start. Now to the other topic of SkinnyTok, social media's dangerous new trend. While young people chase tans, another trend is affecting Danish teens, #SkinnyTok on TikTok. The hashtag has gone viral with over 500 million views, featuring extreme weight loss tips, restrictive diets, and glorification of thinness. 16-year-old Alma Wolf experienced firsthand the impact of the trend. After recovering from years of eating disorders, she found her feed suddenly filled with SkinnyTok content. "I think it's scary how quickly these videos spread and how they affect you," Alma says. The videos encourage teens to skip meals, obsess over calories, and adopt dangerous exercise routines. Influencers and algorithms amplify the trend, creating a digital echo chamber that normalizes harmful behaviors. The type of content holds social media business model together, explains Natalia C. Larson, digital trends expert. If users feel bad about themselves, they are more likely to click on ads for weight loss or beauty products. European crackdown. The dangers of SkinnyTok have prompted regulatory attention in France and Brussels. France's digital media minister, Clara Chapaz, reported the trend to the audiovisual regulator ARCOM and the EU, calling the trend revolting and unacceptable. She emphasized that TikTok's algorithms target vulnerable adolescents, potentially encouraging anorexia. ARCOM is collaborating with the European Commission under the Digital Services Act to investigate TikTok's algorithm and its promotion of disorder content. TikTok has added disclaimers on #TikTok posts reminding users, "Your weight doesn't define you," and claims to limit access to harmful body ideals. The scrutiny follows growing concerns across Europe about the mental health impact on extreme thinness trends on minors. Up to 40,000 adolescents in France are believed to suffer from anorexia nervosa, the deadliest psychiatric illness in the country. Expert warnings. Medical professionals, dietitians, and organizations such as Forening for Spiseforstyrrelse or Selskade emphasize that these trends are highly concerning. Teens are especially vulnerable, mirroring societal pressures and influencer ideals. Public awareness campaigns, age restrictions on tanning, and regulation of harmful social media content are critical in safeguarding youth health. Young people are often insecure about themselves and their bodies, and they mirror their surroundings. This makes them especially susceptible to harmful content and dangerous experimentation, says Jene Provul. Director for forening, spiseforstyrrelser og selvskade. As these trends continue to spread across TikTok, Instagram, and beyond, experts warn that both physical and mental health are at risk. From melanoma to eating disorders, the stakes are high and awareness is critical. For ongoing coverage of dangerous social media trends affecting Danish youth, subscribe to Danish-InfoNews TV. Stay informed, stay safe, and follow our series for more on the stories behind the hashtags, the science behind the risks, and the campaigns aimed at safeguarding the next generation. Thanks for watching.